For week 13, we discuss and talk about the Pectoralis Major, Pectoralis Minor, and the Coracobrachialis. For Pectoralis Major, its origin is the medial half of the clavicle. It's going to be on the medial side of that, and about halfway. The sternum here, and the cartilage of ribs 1 through 6. So the cartilage is that transparent, translucent, opaque-ish part of the ribs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 1 through 6. And its insertion is the crest of the greater tubercle of the humerus. The crest is actually located directly below the greater tubercle. So that greater tubercle is located on the lateral side of that bicipital groove, and directly underneath that will be its crest. Its actions: it adducts or adducts the shoulder. So again, if we are starting here, we are adding that arm to the body, and then it also immediately rotates the shoulder. You can think scarecrow, you can think M, or you can rotate your arms inwards to where your palms are facing downward. For Pectoralis Minor, its origin is ribs 3 through 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. Its insertion is the coracoid process, right here. And its actions: it depresses the scapula and abducts the scapula. So we're taking the scapula and moving it away from the spine. And then finally, the Coracobrachialis. Its origin is the coracoid process here, and its insertion is the mid-medial shaft of the humerus. So here's that medial shaft, and then we're going to be about halfway, mid-medial shaft of the humerus. And its actions: it flexes the shoulder and it adducts the shoulder. So if we're starting outside, and we are going to add that arm to the body.